A blessed morning to all. I am Malavika. More important than what is behind you and what is ahead of you is what is in you. Seek it, center it, act and live. With this inspiring quote of Swami Chinmayananda, let's begin with today's Chin News. National News. Guru Purnima 2021. To express reverence and pay gratitude to our teachers, Guru Purnima is celebrated every year by the Hindu, Jain, Sikh and Buddhist communities all over the world. A teacher or guru plays an important role in shaping our lives and therefore are considered akin to God. They do not just impart knowledge to their students, but also guide and steer them towards the right direction in life. The Sanskrit word guru translates to dispeller of darkness. To express reverence and pay gratitude to our teachers, Guru Purnima is celebrated every year by the Jain, Hindu, Sikh and Buddhist communities. This year, Guru Purnima falls on July 24. Traditionally celebrated by the Buddhists, it is believed that Lord Buddha gave his first sermon on this day at Sarnath, Uttar Pradesh. The festival is observed on a full moon day in the Hindu month of Ashta. The day is also celebrated as Vyasa Purnima, commemorating the birthday of sage Vedavyasa, who wrote Hindu epics like Mahabharata and Puranas. Archaeologists unearthed 13th century sculptures at Setipet. The 5 sculptures belong to the 13th and 14th centuries, representing the Kakatiya style of art. Representatives of New Telangana History Group, headed by Sri Ramaju Haragopal, found a cluster of 13th century sculptures in a neglected condition near a temple tank at the Deda village in Setipet district. After finding 5 sculptures of the Kakatiya era, the members of NTHG, Ahobilam Karunakar, Samalati Mahesh, and Mohammed Nazaruddin passed the information to Dr. E. Shiva Nagireddy, archaeologist and chief executive officer of the Culture Center. Dr. Nagireddy visited the Deda village based on the information given by NTHG members, and after inspecting them thoroughly, he revealed that 5 sculptures, 2 Devi sculptures and 3 sculptures of Chennakeshava, Venugopala and Bhairava belong to the 13th and 14th centuries, representing the Kakatiya style of art. Tokyo Olympics 2021 Opening Ceremony. Full schedule, live telecast in India. A total of around 11,000 athletes from 206 countries are expected to participate in 33 sports in Tokyo Olympics 2021. Tokyo Olympics kick-started on July 23rd after a year-long delay due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This is the first time that the Olympic Games have been postponed and rescheduled rather than cancelled. The opening ceremony of Tokyo Olympics 2021 was held on July 23rd at the newly built National Stadium in the Japanese capital, while the closing ceremony will be held on August 8, 2021 at the same venue. Leaders from around 15 countries are expected attended the opening ceremony of Tokyo Olympics. 2 doses of Pfizer AstraZeneca shots effective against Delta variant. Study finds. The study found that 2 doses of Pfizer shot was 88% effective at preventing symptomatic disease from the Delta variant, compared to 93.7% against the Alpha variant, broadly the same as previously reported. 2 doses of Pfizer or AstraZeneca's COVID-19 vaccines are nearly as effective against the highly transmissible Delta coronavirus variant as they are against the previously dominant Alpha variant. A study published on Wednesday showed. Officials say vaccines are highly effective against the Delta variant, now the dominant variant worldwide. Though the study reiterated that one shot of the vaccines is not enough for high protection. The study published in the New England Journal of Medicine confirms headline findings given by Public Health England in May about the efficacy of COVID-19 vaccine made by Pfizer-BioNTech and Oxford AstraZeneca based on real-world data. Let's move on to science news. NASA's Perseverance Mars rover has begun its first science campaign. The robot will start scraping away at flat white stones that litter the crater floor. NASA's Perseverance rover on Mars has seen its future, and it's full of rocks, lots and lots of rocks. After spending a summer trundling through Z0 crater and checking out the sights, it's now time for Percy to get to work, teasing out the geologic history and its new home and seeking out signs of Asian microbial life. New weird-looking shark species from Indian Ocean discovered. It belonged to the Apistories spongicates subgroup and is the second known species occurring in the western Indian Ocean. In 2012 and 14, researchers from the Pacific Shark Research Center in the USA conducted surveys along the southwest Indian Ridge, or the underground mountain system that bisects the ocean between Africa and Antarctica. While studying the seamount situated to the south of Madagascar, the team collected 8 deep-sea sharks and started studying them in detail. They revealed recently that the shark belonged to a new cat shark species and named it Apistories monochoriani in honor of Greg Monochorian, a supporter of shark conservation and research. They proposed a common name, Monochorian's cat shark. Sports news. Mirabai Chana creates history, becomes first Indian weightlifter to win silver medal. A confident smile never leaving her face, Mirabai Chanu entered India's over 2-decade-long wait for a weightlifting medal at the Olympics, clinching the 49 kg category silver medal 5 years after leaving the same platform in tears following a disastrous debut. With her historic triumph, she ensured that India was second on the medals tally for enough, a feat that has never been achieved before by the country. Indian archers shot 9s on opening day at Tokyo. Star archer Deepika Kumari opened India's campaign at the Tokyo Olympics 2021 on Friday, finishing 9th among 64 archers in the women's individual ranking round. The world number 1 scored 663 points in 72 shots to secure an easy first-round clash in the main event against the world 193 Karma of Bhutan, who finished 56th. 20-year-old Korean prodigy An San topped the qualification round with an Olympic record of 680 and might face Deepika in the quarterfinals. Now let's hear some Vidyalaya news. Explore new ideas and concepts. Enhance student study activity with mind mapping. Help students get a better understanding of new ideas by having them create a mind map. A mind map can assist with understanding because it conveys hierarchy and relationships, allowing students to see the big picture. Encourage students to engage in active thinking instead of transcription by using mind map for note making. Mind maps encourage students to focus on keywords and ideas instead of just writing down what the teacher says. Guru is inspiration. Guru is aspiration. Chimya Vidyalaya celebrated the auspicious occasion of Guru Purnima with a lot of reverence. The school conducted various activities to mark the occasion. Students paid respect to the teachers with flowers and sought their blessings. The principal of the school enlightened the students on the significance of Guru Purnima. Our Vidyalaya believes in inculcating traditional values in the students. Now, moving on to the special program. A good beginning makes a good difference. Yes. For that, let me welcome Mohammed Shah.
Hariom. Welcome to today's special program, Awakening Indians to India. Temples of India have a few thousand years of history behind them. With time, their architecture has evolved, and with every passing year, they have undergone major changes in their structure and forms. They differ in size, style, architecture, and even in construction materials. Let's have a glance on different temples of India. Brihadishwara Temple. Brihadishwara Temple is the symbol of greatness of Chola Empire under the King Rajaraja Chola. It is one of the tallest temples in the world.
It was so designed that the women never cast a shadow at the noon at any time of the year. Another architectural wonder is seen in the tower with the huge dome. It is made of black granite and estimated to weigh 80 tons. Besides the gopuram on which the dome rests is 216 feet high. On the inner wall of the Garbhagriha or Sanctum Sanctorum are sculpted 108 dance poses or karmas performed by Lord Shiva.
Lipakshi Temple. Lipakshi is a village which lies 15 km east of Hindupur in Anandapur district of Andhra Pradesh. Lipakshi Temple consists of three shrines which is dedicated to Shiva, Vishnu and Veerabhadra.
The best specimens of the Vijayanagara style of sculpture and mural paintings are found in the Natya and Kalyana Mandapams. These sculptures depict Puranic episodes like Anandashayana, Dattatreya, and Chaturmukha Brahma.
Another well-known example of Dravidian style is Rameshwaram temple at Dhanushkodi, where the famous bridge built by Rama to reach Sri Lanka is still seen with the help of NASA pictures. The temple is closely associated with Ramayana and the victorious return of Rama from Sri Lanka.
Towards the 11th century, a new artistic impulse blossomed the cave temple traditions of Western Deccan. Star shaped, multi pillared, and flat roof temples with their profusion of sculptured panels influenced a large number of temples built by Hoysala kings. The finest of the early Hoysala temples are the Chinnakeshwara temple at Belur and the Hoysaleshwara temple at Halebit.
Meenakshi Temple. Meenakshi Temple of Madurai is a typical example of architectural excellence. It is actually a double temple dedicated to Sundareshwara and his consort Meenakshi.
Among the 11 gopurams in the temple, the largest and the best of them is the southern doorway, rising to a total height of 61 meters. The surface is a pulsating mass of masonry covered all over the figures of deities and divine characters freely drawn from the inexhaustible treasure house of Hindu mythology.
Sun Temple at Konark. Sun Temple is the supreme achievement of Orissa's architecture.
Sun Temple at Konark is about 32 km northeast of Puri, which was built during the reign of Eastern Ganga king Narasimhadeva. The Konark Temple is conceived of as a rath or chariot of the sun god drawn by seven caparisoned horses.
The Temple of Bodh Gaya. Most of the existing temples being Hindu monuments, it is difficult to believe that in the 12th century there were innumerable Buddhist temples and monastic establishments, particularly in northern India.
Among the greatest Buddhist temples of the medieval period, one solitary example remains at Bodh Gaya. The Bodh Gaya is typical of Mahayana architecture that developed in the Gangetic region during the first millennium.
India is known as the land of culture and traditions and is one of the oldest civilizations in the world. Indian culture is rich and unique in its own ways. Grandeurs of constructions, delicate carvings, high domes and gopuras, extensive country yards makes Indian architecture incredible. Thank you.
That's really an incredible session on Incredible India, awakening Indians to India. Thank you, Momisha. All disturbances and challenges rise not only from our relationship with others, but in our attitude to all other things and beings. With this card of our Puja Gurudev Swami Chimyananda, this is Malavika signing off. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay exuberant. Thank you.